Hey folks, Landstryder here, and you're watching episode 5 in season 3 of my Nightmare series. This time we're in the Crash Landing mod pack by Iskandar. This pack's available on the Feed the Beast launcher by entering the pack code BOOM. Alright, so I'm hanging out here in my semi-safe place from the spiders, it doesn't look like there's any on the radar right now yet. So we're on day 5. Well, actually, we're on the nighttime of day 4, more or less. So day 5's coming, but I need to get some work done. Need to get. So last time I showed you how awesome the shears were and how well those are gonna work out for me. But I need to get some power. But to get power, I would like to get some. I'd like to get a cobble generator going. Some kind of basic cobble generator. So I'm going to take a quick look at the quest book just to see if there's anything I can do in here to make life easier for me, time being. This one I think is going to require a cobble generator, tools of the trade. Oh yes, this is what I was working on the last time. So yeah, let me get the tools of the trade worked out. And for that I just needed to get some more wood, so this works out. I got the tree. Yes, I remember now. I just grew this tree. I need to cut it down and get some wood, but first I'm going to shear up the leaves because those are going to be important for my water survival. My hydration. Pick those all up. Keeping an eye on the radar for spiders because I don't have spider protection yet. My wall will only really save me from the zombies and skeletons. It won't necessarily save me from the Endermen, but they pretty much will stay out by themselves, so I don't have to worry too much about Enderman. And since I'm running low on power, I'm going to be using all my leaves to actually just go ahead and generate more dirt. Get that going right now. Then, so I've got this clay that I dug up by the that came from the water leaking out of my ship, I assume. And when water contacts dust, now it doesn't actually happen naturally, but when water and dust combine, particularly in a barrel, they'll make clay. So what I can do now is take that clay and make some bits that I need. Oh wait, getting ahead of myself again. Go ahead and get this taken care of. Might need more wood yet. I don't know. Yep, I do. Need to get 2 more bits of wood. So let me get this out of the way before I forget again. Real easy for me to lose track of what I'm doing. Distracted because I keep nervously watching that radar for spiders. Until I get my spider protection, some kind of spider protection going, I'm very nervous about them. They're like really the only seriously dangerous thing to me at this point. Oh yeah, and the creepers can be quite a nuisance as well because they don't die in the morning from the sunlight. But there, I got enough wood now to finish up this quest. So I need boots. There they are, boots. How's my water situation? I've got half of a thing of water. If I really wanted to, I could create a regular bottle of water out of this cold water, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just hold on to it just in case I need it there. So let me get the book back out. I should be able to turn this quest in now. Yes, I can. What would be the most useful thing to me? Well, the problem with taking the bronze axe head is that I wouldn't really have a good way to repair the axe at this point. I think the red heart canister is actually going to be the most useful thing to me. Let me claim that and go ahead and install that canister so I'll have an extra heart of health just in case I do have to fight something. I should have some more dirt ready to go. Yep, I do. Bunch of dirt. Gonna go get that. Keep that moving. How am I doing on dirt? I've got 12 pieces of dirt. That's excellent. I can use my rice soup to keep up my strength. Now that that quest is done, I should have a bunch more quests available to me. Okay, so good. That opens up to another quest that I can immediately complete because I already made a slab furnace earlier on. So great. There we go. And that's going to give me a hopper and an autonomous activator. That is excellent. Excellent. Let me see. What do I want? Cold water or a cantaloupe seed or iron dust. Well, that's a pretty stiff... Well, that's iron dust or cantaloupe seed. I'm going to risk it and go with a... No, I don't think I do want the iron dust. The cantaloupe seed, to me, seems a little bit better at this stage, because it's not going to be too long until I have to worry about diminishing returns. So, but I did get an autonomous activator. That's excellent. So there we go, autonomous activator. Put that right on there. And go ahead and get these dirt out of there. You know what? That's probably the wrong side of of it to work with, but yeah, it was. All that stuff just came sprouting out of there. I'm gonna start tossing it back in there. What I really wanted to do was actually to break this barrel and change the chest over to be like that, and then go ahead and start putting all this stuff in here again. Toss all of this in here. I could actually wear these. Put that stuff in there. Pick up some more things. So what I was intending to do is get that hopper like that. So okay, cool. The sun is coming up. And this is going to be the sun coming up on day 5 now. That's excellent. I want to get as much done as I can here. Go ahead and put these pieces on. I don't want to use the chest piece because I always have to be wearing my camel pack. That's pretty important. You hear the mobs dying out there. The sun's burning them. All those undead hordes. Let me toss all this stuff in here that I'm not currently using. The bowl, the pot. And then I'm going to go ahead and take this this dirt over here, and I'm going to get a cantaloupe growing. Get at least one cantaloupe growing. I need the... There it is. The mattock for that. Get the cantaloupe growing. And that's going to give me 2 other types of foods. I can eat the cantaloupes straight, and then I can also use those cantaloupes to make fruit salad once I get the proper tools for that. Well, let me look in here real quick. I thought I threw this stuff out. I must be thinking of a different. Just toss that out. Of course, I'm going to end up picking it back up as soon as I go back out. As soon as I go out there to deal with all these guys out here. Yeah, there we go. And most of those guys should be in the trench. They probably all, yeah, they're either baby zombies or have helmets on. Okay, and here comes some more. What I got left? A creeper. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't let him blow up, because remember, only one life. Only one life right now. And that looks like it. Okay, cool. That's all the mobs in the trench today. So I can go around and get the rewards. Get all these drops that they left me. Go ahead and eat some soup. Keep my strength up. Look at all that nice zombie flesh and stuff. Bones, arrows, all good stuff. All helpful. Gotta get a lot of that. Okay. So now, well, this is excellent. Now I actually can automate the processing of dust and stuff. And I will further, I mean, actually, I wonder if that's actually helpful at this stage. Well, not as helpful as it could be, but I'm going to leave it there like that for now because I'm going to further automate that by getting some kind of water on top of there. So for that I'm going to need to get some other stuff. It'll collect some of this stuff and put it into the chest if it lands on top of there. But for the time being, I want to, oh gosh, next step. Get this stuff in here, stuff I don't necessarily need to be carrying with me all the time. I'm going to want to make some barrels real soon. This right here is probably can be thrown over the wall because there's no way I'm ever going to be able to wear this, because I'm always going to have this camel pack on. Speaking of camel pack, yes, it is time to, I hope those went in here. Yeah, they did. It is time to make some dirty water. I'm just going to go ahead and make 4 dirty water and cook those up, because that's going to be the best case scenario for making water right now. So that's just going to take a second. While that, well, it's kind of don't want to not pay attention to it or I'll waste fuel. No, don't cook the cold water. There we go. I think I'm just going to, whoops. I'm going to take this cold water and put it away in my emergency supplies in here. Where's it at? There it is. Okay. Emergency supplies. Save it for later. And get some more of this dirty water in there. Get that cleaned up. Purify it. So I should be able to go ahead and add a couple of these water bottles to that. I don't want it to run out at all. It would be okay, but, and then as soon as that's done, I'm going to work on the next quest, I believe. Yes. So these two can now go into here. You can now have a completely full camel pack. That's great. And then I'm going to just go ahead and cook this wood up, make some more fuel. And you can see I'm getting tons of materials here. This is nice and automated now. I don't have to worry about it. It'll just keep pumping out materials. I'm going to go ahead and put this barrel down here now. Yeah. And make some more dirt. Just keep working on the dirt. Okay. And probably could cook this worm whenever this finishes. It's going to have a little bit left over. I actually should use well, I can use this too as soon as it comes around to being done. Oh yeah, quest-wise. Backing up here for a second. So you can see I got a couple quests that I can work on. This one's not going to be very hard. And it gives me a decent reward. A couple decent rewards. Because I'll get some bread, or some toast, and some orange sapling, so I'll be able to plant an orange tree. And it's not too hard, it's just rice and rice seeds, so I can do that one real quick. And then cook this worm this time through. So since I can do that one pretty quick, I'm going to go ahead and grab some bone meal. Yeah, I should have a bunch of it, I do, bone meal. Just come over to the rice and grab a bunch of rice. It takes, I think it's 10 and 10, so I need at least 20 rice. I can turn 10 of them into seeds. Perfect, look at that. Exactly enough. So now, if I submit this, I can pick a reward here. I don't know that, I think I'm going to take tea. Coffee gives you a small boost in jump ability. Tea gives you a tiny bit of hunger back. So I want to go with the tea. Cotton's really not useful to me. I get plenty of string, and I can also infest a tree if I needed more string. So cotton's not too useful. And a cold water bottle. I got the water situation fairly under control, I think. So I'm going to save these for later. So I'm going to put them, go ahead and put that bread in the emergency supplies chest for time being. I'm also going to put a couple saplings in there just in case I do something silly later, like forget and throw all my saplings in dirt or something to make dirt. Something silly. I've done it before. So just knowing me, I'm going to go ahead and put some backup saplings in there. Okay, so got some more dirt cooking. I need to plant, I want to plant my orange tree someplace. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plant my orange tree right here. Well, just going to let that grow naturally unless I get some more bone meal. I have plenty of bone someplace here. Yeah. Plenty of bone in here. But I need to toss that in there. Get the next quest worked on, because this is going to be how I get my cobble generator going. Right here, the even hotter. So I need to get an unfired crucible and an unfired clay bucket. So that's going to be, take some bone meal and mix it with some of this clay. Where did clay go? Oh, it's over here somewhere. There it is, clay. And actually I need exactly 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. The clay bucket is just 3 clay, like so. That's going to give me an unfired clay bucket. Now take this porcelain that I made a second ago by combining the clay and the bone meal and put it in a U shape, and I get the unfired clay crucible. So that's gonna, is that gonna complete the quest? It does complete this quest. And I'm gonna go with the, well, the ingot casting is really easy to do. Actually, none of these castings are particularly hard. Gonna grab the pickaxe casting. It really probably doesn't matter. Yeah, really not that hard to put together. And now, nice thing about these pattern chests is they will not only store the regular old patterns, they'll also store the castings. So they'll store casts and patterns. So I can store all my extra castings in there. But now I need to cook this crucible so that it'll be a usable thing. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to cook the crucible. I'm also going to cook the unfired clay bucket too, because I'm going to need to use that here fairly shortly. I hope in a short bit here to go ahead and toss all this stuff in there, to go ahead and move the bucket of lava that I'm going to have. So this is a crucible. This is working crucible. Remember, I had this, I'm going to be careful, don't want to stand there very long because it could catch on fire at any moment. But you remember under here, we've got that liquid cryetium that leaked out of the engine. Oh my gosh, that was such a bad idea. I don't remember it getting in the water. That was terrible. Oh my goodness, scared the bejesus out of me. Let me just get it, get it moving here. So, I had, whoa, no, not again. Oh my gosh. I'm going to burn myself to death. This is terrible. And now I'm overheated because I was on fire. It's amazing how being on fire will cause your body temperature to go up. So yeah, that's what I want to put there, the crucible. Whew. Okay, well, that's done. So now the crucible is that's gonna be a fairly fast meltdown process. So you can see the sun's going down. Technically this should be where I go ahead and end this episode. So I did get my crucible made. So tomorrow's episode will be about getting some lava and getting the cobble generator going. I didn't get it done today. These episodes are going to be kind of short because they're one game day. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you haven't yet. It really helps out. And if you didn't like the episode, go ahead and leave me a comment anyway, because the feedback helps me out quite a bit. So I will catch you later.